What is up, YouTube? It is iTestMouse here, and I am bringing you a Wi-Fi battle in the OU tier. This is a battle that actually took place earlier today on my stream, or should I say yesterday, since I technically streamed on Thursday night. It's now Friday morning. But at any rate, this is actually using Mega Slowbro this time, and I know how much people absolutely hate this Pokemon because it's so bulky in the defensive side and it sets up call mines and it just screws you over. But nonetheless, this battle took place earlier and I decided to upload it because it was very good. Although it will turn out to be fairly long, like a 48-turn battle, but that's the way it goes. So let's look at the opponent's team. First is Landorus, Mew, Melodic, Venusaur, Charizard, and Dragonite. I have on my team Thundurus, Mega Slowbro, Mandibuzz, Conkeldurr, Klefki, and Heatran. So yeah, my opponent has a Venusaur, which I was glad it didn't turn out to be a Mega Venusaur because that thing would be absolutely pain in the butt. However, this turns out to be a Sun team, and that Charizard-wise, Drought is going to charge up the speed of Venusaur, so I do have to watch out for that. And honestly, my goal here was to make sure I got Stealth Rocks up as soon as possible, just so I will wait to, hinder Charizard and Dragonite. And let's see if I actually accomplish that feat in this battle. This is against a follower of mine named Jordyvelizzz. And he's going to open up with Landorus. I'm going to open up with Thundurus, so it's Landorus Therian versus Thundurus Therian. And I go for the Empower Ice. Of course, the Intimidate is not the right thing since this Thundurus is not physical. Anyways, I go for the Empower Ice. That's a one-hit KO. Of course, my Thundurus is Scarf in this battle. So he's going to send out Charizard, and I didn't know if his Landorus was Scarf, so I had no way of knowing if he knew that my Thundurus was Scarf. But I wasn't taking any chances letting Thundurus faint. I do go into my Heatran, and unfortunately for me, he predicts that rather well, as he does Mega Evolve into a Charizard Y. The reason why I knew ahead of time that was Charizard Y was because there was also a Venusaur on the team, so it would make no sense to have, well, a non-Mega Venusaur with a Charizard X. But anyways, it does go for the Mega Evolution, and Charizard Y is out here going to hit that Focus Blast, and even my special defensive Heatran won't be able to take that very well. Does well over half. And yeah, now I'm just hoping he misses, so I can go get rocked up, but he doesn't miss, unfortunately. So yeah, Charizard Y just basically takes down Heatran in 2 hits, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to get the rocks up for that Dragonite and Charizard, but back out to Thundurus I go. Gonna get a Volt Switch off. He is gonna withdraw Charizard and go right into Mew. So kind of surprised I didn't go for Venusaur, but I do go for a Thunderbolt, and doesn't even do half, so I'm obviously not going to keep Thundurus in here. I'm going to withdraw my Thundurus, and I am going to go into Conkeldurr, resisting a possible Will-O-Wisp, but no, he goes to the knockoff, wanting to verify my item. I'm pretty sure he already knows it was Scarf, because I believe it was revealed in the stream that his Landorus is Scarf, so obviously he knows that my Landorus is Scarf. But yeah, I'm going to go for a knockoff. He's going to withdraw his Mew, and send out Charizard again. And this knockoff is not going to do a lot, but it does enough where it is significant. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. Unfortunately, we're in the Sunlight Phase, I believe. He does go for a Flamethrower. My Conkeldurr is going to survive that without the Assault Vest, and hit him with part of Ice Beam. Was really hoping he would burn me. To go for a Mach Punch just to try to take it out. Unfortunately, his Charizard Y does live with 3 HP and will finish off Conkeldurr. So Conkeldurr is pretty much down for the count. Gonna send out Thundurus again. Try to take out his Charizard. Obviously he wants to save Charizard to get that Drought up to double his Venusaur speed, because his Venusaur does have the ability Chlorophyll. He sends out Mew, which is going to take a Volt Switch to the face from Thundurus. Unfortunately for me, I didn't go for Thunderbolt, but nonetheless, out goes my Thundurus. And in comes Bonehead, the Mandibuzz. I didn't really know what else to switch into, to be honest. into Lewis, it's going to burn, and this burn will drastically reduce the power of my foul play. Foul play would have done a lot more if Minibuzz wasn't burned, but sadly, yeah, Minibuzz is burned. So things are looking pretty bad for me, I have to say, as Bonehead is burned. And he's going to go into soft boiled, and I'm actually going to go for the taunt to stop all this stuff. Manibuzz really isn't doing much in this battle because Manibuzz got burned upon entering the battle. So, yeah, Mew is, set into a taunt, can't really do anything. Manibuzz is burned. Bonehead is burned anyways. I'm going to switch Bonehead to Manibuzz out and go right into my Goddess Flow, the Slowbro. So here's Slowbro, this is my Mega Slowbro, and he goes for a knockoff, and that isn't going to do too much. Although he does score a crit here, but it wouldn't do much normally because he can't knock off Mega Stone. Strangely enough. He's going to withdraw the Mew, and I believe he's going to go into Milotic or Milotic. And they go for a Side Shock, hoping for a possible Venusaur switch in. That is obviously not meant to be, as he does switch in Milotic, and Milotic doesn't even. It just doesn't even do that much to Milotic. So I'm going to switch Goddess Flow to Slowbro out, and I'm going to go right into my Thundurus. Hoping it doesn't attack an Ice Beam. That would be really horrible. He does go for a Toxic, however, on Thundurus, so Thundurus is badly poisoned. It is just my luck, unfortunately. And he's going to get hit with leftovers. As Milotic is face-to-face with my Thundurus. And, yep, not a lot I can do. He's going to go for a Volt Switch, as he does switch out his Milotic into Venusaur. He's going to get that nice Volt Switch off. No, I go for a Thunderbolt. Probably should have went for a Volt Switch here. The Thunderbolt, unfortunately, does not paralyze Venusaur, which is really unfortunate, but I'm going to switch Thundurus out, and I want to say I do go into my Heatran. No, I mean, my Heatran's dead, what am I saying? I'm going to Bonehead the Manibuzz, which is going to take this Leech Seed. However, Manibuzz, or Bonehead rather, does avoid it. So, yeah. He's going to withdraw his Venusaur now, and go into Dragonite. As I do go for a taunt, I was hoping to stop whatever Venusaur was doing. And he does get taunted, so, yeah. Unfortunately for me, Manibuzz can't really do much against this Dragonite because Manibuzz is burned. So taking the Outrage, barely surviving. Dragonite does suffer some Rocky Element damage, and this foul play will do a little bit of damage to Dragonite. Not as much as I'd like. And Manibuzz is burned, taking more damage. And this Outrage will definitely finish off Bonehead the Manibuzz. No doubt about it. So, yeah. Manibuzz is pretty much knocked out at this point. And his Dragonite is confused. And I'm going to go right into my Thundurus. Dragonite's taunt wears off. And I do go for the Hidden Power Ice, or do I go for a Volt Switch? And switching in Charizard, I do believe I go in for a Volt Switch and just saying a possible switch into Milotic. So it figures by now my Thundurus is Scarf. Yes, I do go for the Volt Switch, and that will finally knock out Charizard. Now, as long as I can get past the sun and survive the battle in time for the sun to wear out, I should be in a good position, although things are still looking very bleak for me. As I do go into my Klefki, Rage Quit the Klefki, and in comes Mew. Now, this thing could carry Will-O-Wisp, so I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to Thunder Wave Mew, knowing full well that it has Synchronized and will paralyze me back. But hey, as long as I don't suffer a burn, I should be A-OK. So Mew does paralyze my Klefki back, and he does go for a taunt. So, unfortunately, Mew, but hey, at least Klefki can't be burned, right? Right. Okay. He's going to withdraw his Mew, and he is going to go into Venusaur. As I do go for a Light Screen, I'm pretty sure. No, I do go for... No, I switch out. Alright, so we pull a double switch. That's right, Taunt was on my Klefki. So here's Gotta Go Slow, the Slowbro, which is a bad matchup for me. And I'm going to switch Gotta Slow the Slowbro out. I need Slowbro as healthy as possible to take care of that Venusaur. So in comes Plesky, and his Venusaur goes for the Giga Drain. This isn't going to do much. I gotta find some way to paralyze that Venusaur, as he does take some Life Orb damage. This is a Life Orb Venusaur. And so, another good thing about Plesky being paralyzed in this battle, at least, is that it can't be put to sleep by Venusaur's sleep powder if it does have that. So here comes the Mew. As I do go for a light screen, I kind of figured he was going to switch out. So Mew and Plesky are both paralyzed. Yeah, not much can be done. Mew gets healed with the leftovers. And Plesky gets healed with the leftovers too. He's going to go for a taunt, hoping to stop whatever it is I'm going to do. I do believe I go for the foul play here. And yes, I do. Foul play indeed. Which is going to do more damage than what Giant Plesky was burned. So, for one, thank goodness for that synchronized ability that my opponent had. So Plesky's going to get healed with the leftovers again. And I'm going to switch Plesky out. Not ready for it to... Well, I just want to get Slowbro out here. Actually, I'm going to try and set up with Slowbro here. Mew does go for a knockoff. And again, it's not going to do a whole lot because, well, let's be honest here. This is a Mega Slowbro. Slowbro is obviously carrying the Mega Stone. So I do go for a Side Shock, anticipating a possible switch into Venusaur or Melodic. Mew is paralyzed. So Mew does get healed with the leftovers. And I'm pretty sure this is going to start setting up. Yep, I do set up some Calm Mind. So, one Calm Mind to Slowbro, plus a +1 on special attack and special defense. Mew goes for a taunt. Unfortunately, my stuff is kind of, stopped short. But nonetheless, this Mew can't really touch my Slowbro aside from burning it with Will-O-Wisp, which Slowbro wouldn't like too much. So out comes the Melodic. He definitely knows I wanted to send out Venusaur into a predicted Side Shock, but he's just not going to give me that satisfaction. So, Side Shock again on Melodic. Just a little bit more this time. I'm not ready to Mega Evolve Slowbro because I do want to get the Regenerator ability off. Now he does go for a Scald. I'm actually hoping it does burn me this time, so in case I face the Venusaur, I don't get put to sleep. So Side Shock again. I do apologize for this fairly long battle. I'm going to switch Slowbro out. It's going to get its Regenerator going. I'm sorry. And I'm going to switch right to my Thundurus. As there's a lot of Ghost Ray to recover, which I kind of figured this time. So yeah, this thing is pretty bulky, I have to say. Thundurus does take some toxic damage, unfortunately. Still hindered by that toxic earlier. And I do go for a Volt Switch. I'm not going to stay in there and Thunder Bolt it. But I know that even at base 145 special attack, Thundurus can't one-hit KO Melodic with Thunderbolt, I believe, because Melodic is still pretty bulky. So I do go into Plesky. Goes into Ice. Melodic goes to the Ice Beam, and thank goodness I switched out. That would have been really horrible. You don't know how horrible that would have been. But Melodic does get his leftovers, and as does my Plesky. Right here, I want to say I do set up a light screen. No, I do go for Foul Play, actually. Anticipating a possible switch into Mew. So yeah, Foul Play is going to do jack diddly to my low deck, unfortunately. And Melodic gets healed with leftovers. And Plesky gets healed with leftovers. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. So I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave this time. And I know this thing has Marble Scale. You don't have to tell me twice. I know that was a big mistake, but hey, I got to slow down that Melodic somehow. And Plesky does get hit with a Scald. Yeah, I know this is a pretty boring section of the battle, but it is what it is. So, I'm going to switch Plesky out, not ready for it to faint. Gonna go right into, gotta go slow the Slowbro. This is when I start trying to set up. Definitely, because Melodic doesn't have taunt. It does go for a Scald, however. I mean, I wouldn't complain if Slowbro gets burned, and it does. So no possible sweep from Venusaur to my Slowbro. Gotta go slow. The Slowbro is going to Mega Evolve, I believe. Well, maybe not Mega Evolve yet. Gonna go for a Side Shock. I thought I would be setting up by now. But I guess is this thing a possible switch into Mega Venusaur or regular Venusaur? I don't know why I'm messing up my commentary here. Please forgive me for that. So yeah, my Lonic is healed with leftovers. My Slowbro takes some burn damage. And I do get a slack off. So yeah, Slowbro's just slacking off on the job. Although Slowbro is doing his job rather flawlessly. So my Lonic is healed with leftovers again. He pretty much wants me to kill this Melodic, just so I can revenge kill Venusaur. But no, I am not going to let that happen. No way, no how. I'm going to start setting up my Calm Minds right now. So, one Calm Mind at the +1 to the special attack and special defense of Slowbro. As my Lodic gets hacked with paralysis. Unfortunate for my opponent. Good for me though. So, my Lodic is killed with leftovers again. And Slowbro takes some burn damage. And I'm going to go right for another Calm Mind, as my opponent does switch into Dragonite this time. So, Calm Mind again, and I really need to figure out how to cope with this situation, because if Dragonite knocks my health down low enough to where Venusaur can take me out, I'm in a lot of trouble here. So, I'm going to go right for the Mega Evolution. I don't even want to risk the critical hit from that Dragonite. Now my defenses are way up, or my physical defense rather. Dragonite does go for the Outrage. We're just going to pound Slowbro a little bit, as I do go for Slack Off. I hate to be the guy who stalls out battles, but kind of needed here, especially when you're dealing with Dragonite and Venusaur. So, yeah, I'm going to take some burn damage. Gonna go for another Outrage. I do believe I'm going to go for a second Slack Off here. He does get confused. Fortunately, does not have a Lumberry or any berry for that matter. And Slowbro does slack off again and regain itself. I'm really banking on him hitting himself in confusion so I don't take damage from an Outrage. And, well, Dragonite is going to do that. Hits itself in confusion, which will allow me to finish off with a Side Shock. So Slowbro is at a decent amount of HP, where I'm hoping it can take a Giga Drain from Venusaur. Because we all know Venusaur is going to come out. Venusaur is going to absolutely come out and wreck the party. So out comes Venusaur. And I go for a Side Shock, really praying that Venusaur does not take out my Slowbro. And Slowbro hangs out 43 HP. Venusaur gets his health restored to full, but then takes some Life Orb damage. And this Side Shock at +2 or 3, I can't remember which, is going to take out the Venusaur. Good job, Slowbro. Good job. So Venusaur is down for the count, and Slowbro takes some burn damage. Now, Mew is coming out to ruin more of the party. Though not really, because my Slowbro is going to go for a Slack Off, trying to recover HP. Hoping to catch it in some paralysis. And it does go for a knockoff. At this point, I'm like, I don't want to be that guy to stall this battle out that much. So, yeah, I'm basically, what I'm about to do is, I'm going to just, try to finish off this Mew, basically. So, yeah, I'm going to go right for the stall, see what a +2 or 3 stall can do to Mew. Almost takes it out, but not quite. Mew does go for the knockoff on Slowbro. Knocks it down to 36 HP. Mew gets healed with leftovers, same shit. And Slowbro is down to 11 HP. Going to finish off the Mew with a Scald, and Slowbro will actually succumb to the burn damage, and faint as well. So, down to the Slowbro. Now I believe I have Klefki and Thundurus left versus his Milotic. So out comes my Milotic, in comes my Thundurus. My Milotic is paralyzed. And here we go, Thundurus is out. So I'm going to go right for the Thunderbolt, and that will be game. So, very good game. Very good game. Jordyvelizzz, thank you for the battle, or Jordyvelizzz. rather. And thank you for coming to my stream. Thank you all for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another Wi-Fi battle video, a Pokemon White Let's Play part, or even my live stream. So, yeah, have a great night, everyone. See you later.